Mother says, keep your consciousness so high and so pure that nothing will be able to touch you any longer. How can we define the two words high and pure? Mother was asked about this question. Mother said that we are living in the ordinary consciousness, which is unselfish, which is selfish and egocentric. So that is the lower form of consciousness. Then we rise to the consciousness which is unselfish and egoless. So that is the higher consciousness. And again, there is another ladder. We go beyond this unselfish and egoless consciousness to the divine consciousness. In the divine consciousness also, there are so many ladders. Our soul carries these three: high, pure, and great. So once we are identified with our soul, these three possibilities are open for us. So let us discuss about how we can go beyond our ego and selfishness. When we are aware of our soul within, it changes our consciousness. It is the best method generally we practice. So we should practice every day for some time to go within and try to communicate with our soul. The soul should come in contact with our external being, that is mind, vital and body. So it has the power to change our ordinary consciousness to unselfish and unegoistic consciousness. This practice you can do. At the same time, in our day-to-day life, we should practice less and less selfish and less egoistic. So in that way, we can rise to the consciousness, that higher divine consciousness. The moment we reach the higher consciousness, we will experience peace, power, light, knowledge, freedom, equality, unity. These will become the natural. So from other side also we can try to experience the peace, then we will rise to the higher consciousness. Try to feel that Mother's power is working with us and we are not the incapable person. In every action we feel that we are unable to face the situation. But when we feel the power of Mother within us, then we can easily face the situations. In that way, our consciousness will also rise. Similarly, knowledge, light, these all things we will practice. Knowledge means the external knowledge is deceptive. Inner knowledge, it will give the indications what to do and what not to do. So that also will come with the concentration. In this way, we will rise our consciousness. So this is how we understand the higher consciousness. And higher consciousness is of different dimension. Whatever you are seeing and you are having the ideas about the world, these all will change the moment you rise your consciousness. You will look to the person in different way. Suppose previously you were saying that this person is bad, this person is getting angry. The moment your consciousness is changed, you will see that person is not responsible. The forces are using that person. So you have different perspective about the life. The more you rise, more the vision will change. Similarly, when there is another aspect of our life, that is purification of our consciousness. What does it mean? Purification means, again, our ordinary consciousness, we have so many natures, they are to be replaced. Actually, it is not a replacement, because every lower nature has a corresponding higher nature. That is only deformed. What we call lower is nothing but the higher consciousness deformed. So purity means, again, the higher aspects of that nature will replace the lower thing. Mother and Sri Aurobindo have given so many examples. I will give some examples. The vital emotions will be replaced by psychic feelings. Then it can be called as purity of our consciousness. The moment our vital emotions are replaced by the psychic feeling, then we can say that our consciousness is made pure. Similarly, tamas is replaced by the inner divine rest or peace. That the higher equivalent of the same nature. So the moment it is replaced, then we can call that our consciousness is made pure. Self-love is replaced by the divine love. Self-love means I am loving myself, and based on that I am looking everybody. If that person is loving me, okay, otherwise I can also become the enemy of him. Everything I look from my point of view, that is replaced with the divine love. Divine love means the love, there is no reason and season. It love because simply it is made up with that. It can love to enemies also, because it sees the divine within everybody, whoever he may be. So if we can replace self-love by the divine love, that is also purification. Then ordinary will is replaced by the divine will. Our will, we generally impose our will to the divine, that try to fulfill my will so that I will give you so much. So that will change. When I will approach the divine, I will tell, what is your will? I want to fulfill your will. So if you sincerely practice, the ordinary will, that will be replaced by the divine will. Similarly, doubt is replaced by the certitude. That means whatever is happening, now corona is happening, whatever, we have the certitude that mother is looking after it. And no power is greater than the mother. So ultimately, whatever will happen, it will happen according to the mother's will. That certitude, sense of certitude, is with us because we have faith on the mother. So doubts will replace. It will be replaced by the certitude, sense of inner certitude. Somebody will ask how? We don't know how, but we believe. Because mother has said. If somebody will ask how the Pakistan will merge with India, we will say yes, it will merge. How? Because mother said. This is called certitude. That certitude comes from the faith. Faith is nothing but the inner certitude. So disorder is replaced by the harmony. The moment wherever you are present, the disturbing attitude will change with your presence. That means you are carrying the force of harmony. Some people are there, the moment they enter in somewhere, the disturbance starts. Because they carry the disturbance within them. So the force of harmony is also with the mother. The moment we feel the presence of the mother, we will carry the force of harmony. So that disorder is replaced by the harmony. Egoism is replaced by the self-giving. The more you give to the mother, whatever you are, whatever you do, everything, the ego will be replaced. This is the best way how to replace the ego. Suffering is replaced by the immutable happiness. So actually, there is no suffering. There is only happiness, immutable happiness, or we call Ananda. We are unable to tolerate Ananda, that is translating into our consciousness as suffering. The Ananda which we cannot tolerate, that is translated into our consciousness as pain or suffering. So the moment we are capable, then the suffering will be replaced by the immutable happiness. Similarly, anxiety is replaced by the serenity. Desire is replaced by the self-existent bliss. You see, whatever lower qualities are there, they are not by itself bad. They are only deformed. They are to be transformed, that's all. They are to be replaced. That is called purity. Then another thing is, very important thing, sincerity in place of unwillingness to live for the divine. That means insincerity is nothing but our unwillingness to live for the divine. The moment there is a willingness to serve the divine, to live for the divine, that is called sincerity. So unwillingness to live for the divine will be replaced by the sincerity. So these are the examples of purity of our consciousness.